Dussé, and Backwoods. Make some motherfucking noise. Yeah. She want to hit the bruh button of all buttons.
It's the closest one to me.
Exactly. This show, again, has been brought to you and sponsored by Cuts on a Pull-Up Barbershop for premier cuts and by premier barbers. I am your host, TunDeeEeEEE, a.k.a. TunGotJokes, a.k.a. Chocolate Papí, a.k.a. Chocolate Baba for all my Naija people, a.k.a. the Pinky Ring Player, a.k.a. Mr. Fresh sometimes, but not all the time because then you expect too much, a.k.a. him Duncan, because I'm a Hall of Famer and I did it my way. Now, I got my co-host here. Yeah, it always sounds funny until, you know what I'm saying, niggas start quoting it. You feel me? But anyway, I got my main man here, you know what I'm saying, LA's own, LA's finest, Mr. LA himself, my main man T.Reg. Let's make some noise for him.
Yes, sir. Salute.
T.Reg in the motherfucking building.
Another one, episode 69.
69.
Episode
69. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even gonna get weird with it.
No, it's getting real freaky.
It's getting real freaky.
Oh, no, not today.
Yeah, okay.
We don't need none of
So,
that.
we have a beautiful special guest. I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Because I always say special guest. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say, a beautiful special guest, a gorgeous spirit.
Adjective on top of adjective.
Adjective on top of adjective,
Come
man.
on
We just
with it.
throwing them out there. You know what I'm saying? She is a hustler. That got one. Gotta start with that. Hustler. A I don't even know, upper echelon chef. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Come
you know what I'm saying?
on.
A fashion enthusiast. And she is now a nonprofit organizer, excuse me.
Founder.
Founder. Better
Yes.
word, girl, excuse me.
You know.
No, stop. You can't be hitting the bruh button. You know, maybe that's on me, right? So I would like us to make some noise and please, I'm gonna call you Chef Natalia. That's what I'm gonna call you. Because that's
Thank
what
you.
that's
Thank you for the
that's
warm
where you get
welcome.
down the most. But then again, you do so many other things. Natalia,
Yes, dear. Thank you for the warmest welcome. Wow, it's
I'm glad that you enjoyed that because I try to
Yeah.
give people their flowers and give people their recognition and let them know that, you know what I'm saying, what you do is something that needs to be said to the world. So,
I
welcome,
appreciate
Natalia.
that.
Welcome to
Thank
Dussé
you.
and Backwoods.
Thank you
We're glad
so
to have you.
much.
No problem. So, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Oh my goodness.
What's your ethnic background?
Okay.
And how did you end up in California?
Whoa. Okay. So I am from Northern California.
Okay.
Well, about an hour south of San Francisco. It's called Modesto. The 209.
Modesto, okay.
If you've watched Janky Promoters, then you know exactly where that's at.
Really?
I'm
You
not
never watched
I'm
Janky
not familiar with that movie.
Janky Motors with Mike Epps and
Yeah, I know what you're
Ice
talking
Cube?
about. I just
I
never.
low key, I ain't watched it the whole thing, but I knew it was some bullshit.
I
going on.
know about Modesto though.
Yeah, I know about Modesto
I know
too.
of the
I've
city.
been.
Yeah. What people know about it is not, the best in the whole wide world, but we made the best out of it.
What are they known for in Modesto?
It's a lot of it's either you're a farmer or you're a dealer. There's not really much going on out there.
A dealer
So,
of what kind?
Dealer of what kind?
of addictive substances
Gotcha.
that are
It's either you're
just not the
selling meth or
best.
you're cooking corn out in that bitch.
They don't call it meth desto for no reason, honey.
Wow, that was a joke. That was a fucking joke. I didn't think. Wow.
Nigga,
Okay.
She said dealer of addictive.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
You
I
know.
know a lot of addictive shit. Okay. God bless.
Yeah.
So it's
But
either
there's a lot of farmland as well.
Breaking Bad or farming.
Breaking Bad or farming.
Exactly.
Cool, bet.
So
All
I grew up with chickens in my backyard.
right. Roosters and shit woke you up in the morning?
They did.
Really?
They did.
That-
I'm a farm girl.
Damn.
Don't
Yo,
look at like I know like I
didn't
look
know
like a
this.
fashionista.
This is why we
but
have the
I'm
show.
a farm girl at
You're
heart.
a farm girl.
I swear, I listen to country music.
That's a lie. There's no way you listen to as much as the culture that I know is within you. You listening to country
just
music?
because I listen to country music,
You don't
doesn't
listen around
mean
us. You don't listen around the guys.
Oh, I'll
When we
listen
be
to
kicking
it all
it,
right.
you don't.
I'll
Hell no,
li-
you don't put on no
Ask
goddamn
me to play
country.
something right now, and I'll play it
Who your
word
favorite country
for word.
What's your
I'm
favorite
gonna
country
give you a
song?
band, and I'm gonna say Rascal Flatts, God Bless the Broken Road.
You
Have
looking at
y'all
me like,
listened
I couldn't
to the
confirm that.
lyrics?
He like, nigga, why you
Have
looking at
y'all
me?
listened to the lyrics? Look, I'm not talking about like the honky tonk, she thinks my tractor's sexy type of country music. I'm talking about like the country music that talks about love and it's just so pure. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Barry White
but I
version
will
of country
listen to,
music.
some hip hop and R&B and rap and all that kind of good stuff. But
You listen to Taylor Swift?
no, I don't listen
What?
to Taylor Swift.
Why not?
I just haven't gotten into, her.
Her? Okay.
Specifically.
Right. Okay.
But
well,
no shade against Taylor Swift. Like, she's doing her thing. You know what I'm
God
saying?
bless the Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's get back to
Yeah.
Modesto.
Yeah.
All right. Modesto is the place that you were born and raised.
Modesto and Turlock, 50-50. It's like my parents were divorced,
Mhm.
so I spent half the time in Turlock, half the time in Modesto. And I gotta be honest with you, it was a lot of just like hanging out with friends and I would say staying out of trouble. Like, I didn't normally do what everybody else was doing. My parents were very strict, so I couldn't go out and I couldn't party or do anything like that.
Really? You had a
Super
curfew?
sheltered.
Or you just couldn't go out like that?
I mean, if there was a point where like I was starting to get invited to house parties and my curfew was 10 p.m., bro.
Hey,
And
I
like
ain't
we
gonna
all
lie.
know that people
Don't go
don't
out
start going
until at
until
least 10. I ain't gonna lie. You know what's crazy? I had a curfew until, and this may be an exclusive to the people that know me in high school. I had a curfew till 12 o'clock till I was like 17, 18 years old.
My bad. I had to step out. I had a phone call. What we talking about?
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back.
I'm here at
Curfews.
curfew.
We talking about curfew.
Curfews.
She was saying growing up in Modesto that she wasn't really allowed to do shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She had a
super
curfew,
sheltered.
super sheltered, and she had a curfew at 10 o'clock. I was just expressing I had a fucking curfew till
Hey,
I was 12.
I did not have a curfew.
Hey,
I
God
was
bless,
blessed.
King.
One
right.
time, that's why it stuck out to me when I heard curfew. Remember one time I was out, I probably was like 15, 16. I was out, didn't come home till like 4 or 5 in the morning. My mom was like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, bro, I'm good. I'm in one piece. Like, we good. And she was just like, whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't got no
Never
curfew.
again.
I'm like, I ain't got no
I'm good.
curfew.
All right, never again. Oh, yeah.
Well, did you have a curfew after that?
No, that's why
No.
I'm like, that established it where I'm like, oh, I'm
Okay.
good. Like, I
I'm
ain't got
good.
no
Yeah,
curfew.
nigga.
I'm
I'll
like,
get
I'm
home when I
good.
get home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
The way she responded, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Bro, nigga, it's crazy because the way it used to happen with me, like, I had a curfew at 12, and I remember being in the car at times or whatever going 12.
You had no business being out at 12. At 12, like 12 years old.
No.
Oh.
12 p.m. was the curfew.
Okay.
Now, mind you,
Because you made it
at
seem
12,
like
I was outside at 12.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say who I did it with, but they know. But at 12, I stole my first car. But it's not about Tune, okay? But just know, the 50 said, what? Just know I've been outside long. Yeah, I stole my first car.
I heard
man.
him. Listen, that's what you got to do. The new compilation got to be him talking about, it's not about tuna. After he said some wild shit. It's like his third episode in a row
I love
doing
that
that.
idea.
Because it's not about me.
Because I was asking him, I was like, can I, ask you about you too? Like, there's so many wonderful things. And he's like, it's
do
not
that
about
so
me,
you
it's
can
about
feel
you.
comfortable in expressing your life story. I have nothing to hide.
But it makes me more comfortable to know that it's a conversation.
It's just
And
a small
I can ask
conversation.
you questions
It is
too.
a conversation. First of all, it's about you, goddammit. Like I said.
It could be about me,
Forget
that's fine.
me, and I ain't even going back
I'm
to
an
my
only
what I said.
child. I'm used to it being all about me.
Exactly. Let's talk. I was just going to ask you, do you have any siblings? You don't got no siblings?
I have no siblings.
Really?
My mom remarried when I was 7 years old to a white guy, and he had like 5 or 6 kids.
Oh, yeah, hell no.
And I had step brothers and sisters. And like for like that 7 or 8 years that they were married, I was like with a completely white family.
That's
like,
where the country shit came from.
Like
That's had to be-
honky tonk.
That's where the country shit came from?
Type.
Or did you just already
And
just
they had an Elvis impersonator in the family. That was insane.
Okay, come
Oh,
on.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
very...
Come on. Yeah.
So wait. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know what he was about to say. Did you state your ethnic background?
I'm
already?
Assyrian.
Assyrian.
Yes, we date back almost 7,000 BC.
Right.
Originally from Assyria.
Okay.
You're gonna ask me.
No, because that doesn't correlate with being Persian, does it?
Oh no, I'm not Persian.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Because I just want to make sure that certain people know, because even people who are Persian, it's called something else now, right? Or is it something different?
Oh, like Farsi? That's a language that they speak?
Maybe, or maybe a different type
not
of,
too sure.
you know what I'm saying, understanding. Well, either way.
Yeah, but I am Assyrian. We date back
Assyrian.
almost 7,000 BC.
Nice. Shout out to
if
Assyrian
you-
people. in
Yeah,
this bit.
shout out.
So it's where is the country of
Assyria.
Syria?
Got you.
Making
So
sure. Where's that?
I need everybody
specifically?
to pull out the New King James Bible and
That's what we
flip
don't have.
all the
just
way to the
sitting-
back.
Just sitting
and
here.
you'll see
Oh, you
the
can grab that
map.
in the back. Okay, yeah, bring that.
I got the Bible app.
Yes!
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm
well,
talking about the physical Bible, so you can turn
Well,
all the
I'm
way to the
Muslim,
back
so-
and see the map.
Okay.
There's
First of all, there's a
there's
map in the
maps.
back of the
And
Bible?
it shows you like where Jesus did his thing. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
Jesus did his thing. is
You
crazy.
know?
Where Jesus
Where
did
he
his thing.
traveled, where he did his thing, and so it is modern day Iraq.
Oh.
Yes, so
See,
the Middle
and that's
East.
why I asked that question, because it would be on the geographical map. It's not
It's
Assyria.
Iraq now.
It's Iraq.
Yeah,
now,
we don't have a country anymore. We
Okay.
did, but we
Oh.
got, too cozy after
So
a
why don't you say
battle.
that you're from, like, why you don't say you're, what do they say?
Iraqi?
I'm Assyrian-Iraqi.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's
Yes.
dope.
But
Hey, man. Hey,
hey,
see,
it's
we
the
learned something.
Second
Make some noise
episode,
for that,
yeah,
man.
we're learning about different cultures.
We learn about different
Yeah,
cultures, of
you
course. Yeah,
know.
you clap for that, man.
But then
We learn
also
about
people
different
know
cultures, man.
like Babylonian, Akkadian, like people
Okay.
also know these other terms, which,
Okay.
Assyrians
See,
also affiliated.
and that's why I wanted you to specifically address that, because I wouldn't want people to misidentify you as something that you're not based off of what things are now. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, if you say that you're Assyrian or Iraqi, it's like, okay, well, she's from Iraq. It's like, hold on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's a little bit
There's
more
so many
that comes to it.
different, people from Iraq,
Mhm.
but I'm Assyrian, and after the diaspora, there's Assyrians literally everywhere. Like you can find Assyrians in Sweden with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Same with black people.
Australia,
That is true.
Canada, we're literally everywhere.
Everywhere. Like Nigerians.
Oh,
we
but
everywhere.
you're from Chicago,
I
so
am from
I know that
Chicago.
you know a lot of Assyrians. There's a gang of them in
Whoa,
Assyria.
really? Well, see,
Why do you think they
now,
call it Chirac?
well, I can be specific on why.
They
Yeah.
call
I
it
know
Chirac for a whole different reason.
That's a whole different reason.
a whole
There's
different
one real concrete reason why.
I know it, but like
So-
also there's like a gang of Assyrians out there, and I bet you when you go back
Really?
home, within these next couple
Wow.
of days,
And
that you're gonna run
okay,
into
then that
some.
also, and you know what? It's actually wow. Shout out to my city, baby, because Mongolia's biggest population
It's in Chicago.
in America is Chicago. Evidently, one of the largest Assyrian communities is in Chicago. Ain't your mama from or she?
She was born in Iraq, but then she moved to Chicago. Yeah.
You already know. Hell yeah. Make some motherfucking noise for the city, baby. Chicago, y'all can't get rid of us.
Chirac.
Yeah, can't get enough of us. We
phone
everywhere.
Yo,
I'm phone
Tune,
them. This guy.
Tune, go like this real quick. You got a
Get
little
some-
fuzzy right
okay,
here.
I don't know.
Let me see. There it is. It's just a little fuzzy from now. Yeah.
So
Sounds
word.
good.
Okay, dope. So mom's eventually relocated to Modesto. I guess remarried.
Let's
Let's
fast
break-
forward a little bit.
Fast forward. Okay, cool. So Modesto was some country meth head
It's
shit.
country, and
Eventually,
all you do is smoke weed. At my age,
Word.
my mom and dad know this, so I
Hey.
started smoking weed when I was 14 years old.
On the farm?
Hey.
On the farm,
That's
in
right.
the back of a truck, just.
Said, fuck it,
We
I'm getting high.
had hay
Ain't
in the
nothing else to
back
do.
seat.
Fuck it, ain't nothing else to do. I'm
Smoking
getting high.
No,
on
I'm
the
just being
farm.
silly. So
Smoking on the farm. This guy's crazy, man.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so I honestly consider myself a pedestrian.
Huh? Pedestrian. So you like a
Like from the
Bay-ish.
Bay.
You from the
Because
Bay.
let me tell you why.
Bay-ish.
To
Right.
smoke, to drink, to cruise, to shop, to chill, to
Gotta
have
go
your
to the
birthday,
Bay.
whatever. The Bay was only an hour away, and
Right,
because we
okay.
don't like,
There ain't
and we
shit
listen
out
to
there.
Bay music, shout out
Okay.
Mac Dre.
Okay. Hey, shout out
Um,
Mac Dre.
Vallejo.
You
Vallejo,
know,
right. Shout 40 water. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh my God,
do
that
that
really
again?
just happened. If that ain't the fucking clip, I don't know. That really
Oh my
just
God,
happened.
That's hilarious. Okay, no. So you honorary Bayan or whatever. however y'all-
Bay
right.
pedestrian, honey.
Get it together.
Get it together.
I don't like that. I ain't gonna lie.
You
But
don't
shout
like
out to
that?
niggas from
That's
the Bay.
crazy.
Pedestrian.
That's
what it is.
that's
I'm a
crafty to
Chicagoan,
even think
so-
of it. That's not as.
It's better than Angelino though.
No,
Right,
no black person
right,
says Angelina
right,
anyway.
huh?
So
What do y'all call yourselves?
I'm from LA, and we
See,
ain't saying
see,
I'm an Angelina. That's
see.
some white people shit.
That's some white people shit. Okay, I get it. Cool, no
Don't get me started. This is about her.
right.
Don't get me started.
Oh, we gotta get back to that. It's not about us. You feel me? It's about you. Okay, so growing up in the Bay, you
Yes.
eventually, you know what I'm saying, had a curfew, said fuck that, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
started living life, started smoking weed at 14.
Yes.
And then at some point in time, you left your mama house. When was that?
My
As an
mom
only child
actually,
too. I know that was kind
my
of
mom
hands-on.
actually left when I was 18, so that
Mm.
way she can kind of pave the way out here. And she came out here to LA. She knew that there was nothing over there for me, so she's like, "Let me go get my shit together out there."
Oh, she left from there. Oh,
Yeah.
I get you. I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
Okay,
yeah.
obviously you were moms.
But from like my whole entire life though, before we skipped to LA, like I've just always been in church, always just with my family, I've had a really, really, really big family, and they've all had a hand in raising me. Just super
Does your mom have a bunch of
loved and
siblings?
attentive. My mom has one brother who lives in Chicago,
Of
but
course
my
she
dad
does.
has 5 brothers. Yeah, five
Okay.
brothers. So I like to say that I was raised by wolves.
Hmm.
We all lived together at one point. In the Middle Eastern community, you literally, even as a man, like you live
As
with
a
your
man.
mom and dad before you even get married. That's not like
Okay.
it's
All
very
right. Now,
common
now,
in
now,
our
now, now, bring
community.
that back. Bring that back.
Very
Because in
common in our
Nigerian
community.
culture and in
Yeah.
community, like you can technically, the family thing is a big thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's why even talking with the last person that we had, just getting the cultural understanding of different cultures. It's a big thing, you know what I'm saying, to actually come from a loving family because at the end of the day, the whole kicking the kid out at 18 shit or
That's
whatever,
not a thing.
that's not a
That's
thing in
for
other
white
country.
people.
For niggas too.
No, that's
It's for black
it's just
folks too.
whoever it's for type of thing.
Yeah, it's for
My
some
parents
people
wasn't
too.
like that though. My
But then
parents not
again,
like
too,
that.
I
but
see
I
it
guess it's
more in the
different
white
sometimes.
culture than like any other culture, though.
Yeah, but also too, they've already had, years of cushion for the most part. They got credit cards in their name at 5.
Right, they're
They got,
moving out
saying?
with
Yeah,
credit
they're
cards
moving out with credit cards
great
and money.
credit,
You know what I'm saying? So
They're
they
moving out and they're
forward.
situated.
Yeah,
so
they're
it's not
situated,
a
right.
bad thing.
Somebody they working at fucking their dad's construction
Oh
fucking
my
company for the summer
goodness.
since they was 16. So of course they
Right.
got bread.
Right.
That's different.
Yeah,
But
that's
with
on
other
another.
cultures, I feel like it's like, all right, listen, the world is so fucking tough, but it's like, all right, still stay home, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, like be around the family. So that's something
I
that you
think
kind of
that's
grew up in too.
so important, especially with the way just society is right now. It's disgusting, especially the way culture is right now. It's disgusting. And I think that family, when it's healthy, is just so important, and that's just who you need to stick by your side. Friends come and go, boyfriends, girlfriends come and go, husband, wives come and go, but your family is always, always, always going to be there for you.
What is one of the major factors about your family that you cherish the most? Just as far as like what y'all do that you hold near and dear to your heart.
There's so many things. Um, but one thing I would say is that for example, for me alone, my family's extremely supportive
Mm.
with no matter what decision that I decide to make. Um, so for example, my boyfriend is black,
Mhm.
and dating outside of my culture, it may not mean nothing to
Continue, Queen.
y'all.
We ain't even gonna make a
Nothing is
scene.
done
Just
for me.
continue what you were saying,
He's
Queen.
so
Oh my
silly.
God.
In my culture, like they want you to only date Assyrians. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So the fact that I can make my own decisions and that my family is going to support that just means the world to me.
Have you always dated black?
No, I haven't. I've
Yeah.
only had 3 boyfriends.
First one was
My
white.
first one was Assyrian.
Oh,
I've
really?
never been with a white man.
Hey.
She said that with like some. You got me fucked up.
I know, right? It's
Come
like,
on,
first of
Hanny.
all, nigga.
Just because my mom did that shit doesn't mean I won't make the same mistake.
She said I like my chicken seasoned.
You know? No, but the first guy was Assyrian.
Okay.
The second was black. I met him
Mhm.
out here,
Mhm.
and then
The third is black.
my third is black,
Third is black.
and
Hey.
that's it. I'm done. Like
That's it.
I'm marrying him.
Right. Hey, okay, hey man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna go ahead and say he feels the same way.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm
Absolutely.
positive of that.
As a man.
It's just
As
a
a
bunch of
man.
wankers out here, darling.
Okay.
It's a bunch of wankers.
So you have multi personalities. Okay. Well,
There's
God
a lot
bless.
going on.
Yeah. So
Okay,
what I
so
would
yeah.
say is that
Mhm.
like no matter what, like I've seen my uncles fight. I've seen them flip tables. I've seen them punch holes in walls. I've seen them punch each other. In return, like I grew up kind of doing the same thing until I went to therapy. Okay, I'm
Mm.
healed now.
Mm.
Okay,
You used to punch niggas?
I'm telling you, I was raised by
You used to-
wolves.
So you used to fight?
I was raised by
You
wolves.
had hands?
I was. Do these hands look like they fight? No, they don't.
Well, they look well done. You know what I'm saying? They look like they good. Like you
The
take care
good
of them.
Lord made me up with just love and sugar and spice.
Let me find out you used to put hands on bitches.
It was the men.
First of all, you used to put hands on niggas.
Only if
God
they got out of
damn,
pocket. They had to, sometimes with my family, I had a bunch of little girl cousins. And if they got messed with, I would let them know not to do that anymore.
Okay, so have you ever punched a man in the face?
Absolutely.
Hey, yo.
Jesus.
But I was younger.
She
It's
said
like
absolutely.
I was younger.
I'll do it
I
again,
don't
too.
believe
I
in
chin
that
check niggas.
anymore. I don't believe in that. I was like really young. And I don't believe in that anymore. I don't think
that could
anybody
be
should
that
want
only
to hang out
child
anybody.
shit too.
But
You know what I'm saying? That only child shit is
it's
crazy.
getting hot. I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I'm sure it's getting hot.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn the AC on.
Yeah, we're gonna turn the AC on in a minute. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, cool.
Get
So
that
let's
pen.
just let's recap a little
I'm over
bit.
here saying that like I punch guys, but like also go to church. Like I'm in youth.
Right,
group.
yeah, I go to church, you know what I'm saying? I love my family. I swing
do.
on niggas every blue moon.
But you gotta understand.
But I'm gonna marry my
like,
man.
Let
Like,
me
that's what
finish
she-
answering your question.
Go for it. No. You're right.
Bro, I'm
Go for it.
I'm
Answer the
the
question. Go
biggest
for it.
angel,
I believe
like,
you. I
wifey
I
ever
vouch.
to my
I
man.
vouch.
Like,
I
I
vouch.
will
You're
never,
right.
ever,
True.
ever,
True. Right.
things that were in my past. I was literally raised by wolves. Like, monkey see, monkey do. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? But what I always saw is that, like, no matter what, like, we stick together. Like, we're family. We come back. They may not apologize. They may sweep things underneath the rug, which is something that I'm not gonna do moving forward because, you know.
Okay, well then, since
But
we're
I
even
love
just
that
talking
about
about
my
family,
family.
and then
Go down
the
one.
dynamic of
69.
the growth from learning things from your family, do you think that through some of the things that you've encountered within your family, it allowed you to have a better understanding about communication in your relationships?
Communication was non-existent in my family.
Mm.
So my family kind of like taught me in backwards. Does that
What do
make
you mean?
sense? Like
Explain
they
that.
taught me backwards.
Okay.
So
It was-
because we didn't communicate, the older that I got and the more, understanding that I had, I learned that my communication had to be better. So
I
I
hear
did
what you're
go
saying.
through,
Oh, so you learned
immense
pretty
amount
much
of
from the
therapy
mistakes.
and things like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw what I did not want to repeat.
Okay, let's make some noise for that. You know what
know?
I'm saying? That's some real shit. You know,
Yeah.
So
being
it was swing first, ask questions last.
swing first and ask questions
Then-
last.
Then
But now
now it's vice
we've
versa.
we've grown. I'm a 30-year-old woman now. Okay,
All
we
right.
don't do things like that.
Okay.
I've grown from
How
those
big? How
times.
big for you in general do you think that therapy was for your growth?
Huge. I can automatically, like, if I ever talk to somebody that I meet for the first time, or like any of my friends that I ever link with, I'm like, you need therapy in my brain. You know.
You know what's crazy? You know
I
what's
think
crazy?
a majority of us need therapy.
No,
I do
100%.
at times think, and I remember just having this conversation with somebody else about therapy. I think therapy is very important. I'm not against therapy at
Extremely.
all, but I understand that certain people tend to have a grasp on their situation past having somebody else tell them about their life. But some people need that shit. Some people needs people to give them direction. And I think that at times therapy is that tool. Because I've been to therapy, and all the times that I ended up going to therapy, I was forced. You know what I'm saying? Due
Yeah.
to legal shit and other shit that I've been
Right.
involved in. But that stuff didn't really release any of the real trauma or shit that I had. I was telling them whatever the fuck they wanted to hear for the time being until I had to go. But then for the people,
No, go ahead.
then for the people though, I think that like that go for reasons like that, where you feel like you have to unpack certain traumas from your childhood and things like that. I think those are the situations that really allow people to really grow from it. Because I know a bunch of niggas that done had to lie in front of the judge or do, you know what I'm saying, say they users or go to therapy and shit. They do that shit just to, you know what I'm saying, get
I
out
think
of
for
trouble.
some people, let's say if they go in it with how you saying what it was
Mhm.
for you, I think for some people it's like they might say shit that they've been having up here for so long, but when you confess it from your mouth, it give you a different epiphany about it or a different realization where you like, damn, like I knew this, but like, damn, hearing me say it, it hit a little different.
Do you think then, and this is the question to both of y'all, do you think then the conversation and the impact is much more of powerful talking to somebody that you don't know than rather than talking to somebody you do know?
I mean, that could vary.
Because,
it
you know,
depends on who the
what?
person is that you know. However, y'all communicate. But then, at the same, I feel like this is just how my brain. I've never been to therapy, but I feel like if you're going to a therapist, their job is to listen to what you're saying.
Right.
So it might just hit different, just confessing certain shit or just saying certain things, and you like, damn, it just gonna hit you different. Like, damn.
Right.
I didn't really realize that. Like I knew that, but I didn't really realize it until my mouth confessed it. Like,
And
you know?
that also goes into what I'm saying, because like that's a good point too, because I don't go to a therapist, and let's say, okay, just two women that are in my life, my mother and my sister, right? They're
Right.
very important figures in my life.
Right.
And I can't talk to them all the time unless I got like a 2 hour span. I'm not doing nothing because I usually unpack on them. And they kind of there as nurturers to kind of just listen.
That's good
And
though.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. In the same sense, why with therapy, it's like they'll fuck around and listen to you for an hour and a half straight until you take a breath and then they chime in and say something. So with me, at times when I feel like I'm going through therapy, it's like I feel like I'm doing that when I'm talking to not even just my sister or my mom, just people that know me well. Where it's like, all right, cool. If I'm talking to you or if I'm calling you, it's like, yeah, I'm low key just talking about. If I'm catching you up on my life, I'm talking about what's going on that was stressing me or something. It's probably a 2 hour shit, but in reality, me talking about that is what helped me get through it. It's like, all right, I figured out what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because before I was just thinking about it in my head, but now that I said it out loud to somebody that knows me, then you can kind of validate, like, okay, am I tripping or nah? Because sometimes I feel like going to therapy, talking to somebody that don't know you like that, it's just like, well, you're going off of an assumption that you've made based off of clinical shit, based off of school shit, based off of what you and now mind you, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that how I feel about this is the way it is. And people, I'm a true advocate for therapy, like I said, but I feel at times the reason why I wouldn't feel as comfortable talking to somebody that doesn't necessarily know me at times is because I have people in my life that I can talk to that can honestly tell me, no, Tune, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Or nah, I don't think that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Based off of what you just told me. So do you feel that you got more of a result by talking to somebody that you didn't know rather than talking to like your mother?
I I've had so much insight from my mom.
Mm.
My mom is one of the most intelligent people I know, but my mom herself needs therapy.
Mm. Has
So
she ever went?
she has, but she needs it. You
Hmm.
know, she
I
needs
think a
it
lot of our
again, and it
parents
was
do.
such a long
Yeah.
time ago.
I think a lot of our parents need it, but they will never
She's been
go.
through so many things, just like we all have,
Mhm.
over, she's probably gone, I don't even know, more than 15 years ago.
All
It's
right.
time to go again.
Now, of course.
I think it's important to be able to lean on the people that know you the best,
Hmm.
but also I think it's important to talk to people like a therapist that doesn't know you, and she's not there to know you until you tell her everything, right? He or she.
Hmm.
Whenever you start the conversation, first off and foremost, you're looking for a person that you want to speak to. Are they black? Are they white? Are they Hispanic? Are they Indian? Are they Middle Eastern? Are they Christian? Are they Muslim? Are they Jew? Are they Jewish?
Hmm.
And then what are they specialize in? So it's not like you're just kind of handpicking
Anybody.
somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You can
real.
filter the results.
Hmm.
And just like a personal trainer, you can go to the gym right now and you can do, what are these curls? What are
Right.
these?
Yeah. Curls.
Said, what are these
What are
curls?
these?
Yeah, they're curls.
I go to the gym, by the way, like
Right.
4 to 5 days a week.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so I may not know like the
Hmm.
terms, but I could do a squat, right?
Hmm.
I could do a squat. My uncle's a personal trainer. He just came into town and he's like, "No, not like that,
That
like
like this.
this."
No, that's
You
true.
feel
Cause
me?
my main my nigga DP, when I was working out with him, like I'm strong enough to lift shit, but it's like, yeah, don't
Gotta
lift
do it
it
a
like
certain
this.
way.
Lift it like
It's
this.
the
You're supposed to
direction.
feel
Feel
it
it different.
here.
It's the
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, oh
direction.
shit. Like now it's harder
Yeah.
because I'm doing it right. You
I
know what I'm saying?
would
So I
look
get
at
that.
it as exercise for your brain. Yes, they are there to listen. And then you mentioned earlier that you can go on and on and on for 2 plus hours talking about your problems, but it's not about the quantity of time, because we all know that when we talk to a therapist, it's for an hour.
Yeah.
What it is the value of the conversation, and they bring out specific things. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think it's super cliche? Why do you think you feel that way? You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, cause I'm
But
hungry.
it's
Life is real.
I have, and I don't know if I'm sure you've heard of this word, but I never truly understand the word breakthrough until I actually had
I've
breakthroughs
had breakthroughs.
with my therapist. But
And is the breakthrough like an aha moment?
yes, you're like,
Okay.
oh, that's why I
Oh, I am a little
probably
fucked
do
up.
that.
I
You know what I'm
shouldn't stop
saying?
calling people bitches to their face.
Some things are so
I do have an
obvious.
anger problem.
Some
Like you
things
start
are
realizing
so
shit.
obvious, but then other things are just like, oh, I'm
Mm.
so happy that I talked to you. And you can either start from the beginning of time. They'll ask you, do you want to start from the beginning of time, or do you want to start with current events? So if you have something that you need to get off your chest, like right then and there, is something that you need to talk about and work through, then that's you know.
Okay, well that's good. Well, hey, let's make some noise for that, man. That's quality. That's you know what I'm saying. That's a good understanding. Thank you for breaking that down. You
No
know what I'm saying?
problem.
She on a Dr. Phil shit herself. You
But
feel
there's
me?
other forms of therapy too. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it's not just talk therapy. Like, you can do energy healing and
Hmm.
practice yoga and meditation, and those are all things
Physical.
Yeah,
that I
physical, yeah.
had to incorporate
Yeah.
while going to therapy. It's not just one thing. That's
Hmm.
once a week. How fast do you think that you're gonna heal and get everything out? Like,
Yeah,
it
once
needs
a
to
week,
be
right.
like a complete lifestyle change. You know,
Okay, so do you
spiritually,
think that then
mentally,
going
physically, emotionally.
do you think that then going to therapy and when's the last time you think you went to therapy?
Yeah, the last time that I went to therapy was when my therapist told me I no longer needed therapy, and that was a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And now I feel like I need therapy again.
But then again, though, by you even going to therapy and even embarking on your own entrepreneurship, it led you then now to take out, step out on a limb and, trust yourself and start not only your nonprofit, but your practice privates as a chef.
Yeah.
Um, so with that being said, then what was one of the things that motivated you to do that? To actually, because I know I've seen you cook.
Sure.
I've ate your food. I've seen you in the kitchen in action.
Yeah.
I've seen your videos and shit like that. You really get
I'm
down.
a beast. Like, I may
Yeah.
be slim and slender, but I can feed the thick of them.
Okay,
You know
now,
what I'm saying?
Okay, now, all right, cool.
The thick of 'em is
The
crazy.
thick of 'em is crazy. The thick of 'em. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take this smoke break real quick, and then we're gonna get back into the thick of them soon.
Okay.
Pause.
So you in
That's
Chicago?
crazy.
We here for the smoke break.
That's
Yeah, we're here for the smoke
crazy.
break now. And now,
Let me take a sip of this.
please, because you've been babysitting.
I forgot about it. I
You
was like
can't.
so in tune to the
Yeah,
conversation.
it has
was,
that
she
happened. It
was,
was. That's
she
a good
was.
thing. That's a good
It's a
thing.
great
That
thing.
happens.
Oh, that you actually made that
You,
really
you
good.
had it up there.
I did. That's my fault.
You
That's
fucking
'cause
up,
we was on
player.
smoke break. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me.
I thought you was switching shit up. I didn't know.
Dwayne gonna get an email from me soon. Like, he gonna get an email.
You
from
don't
me
think
soon.
this is gonna turn my tea some type of color?
No, it's not.
Look
We're
at 'em.
good. Girl, they're
Oh
pearly
my
white. Okay, back to the story,
Alright.
man. Back to the story.
This is crazy.
Okay, in Chicago, we wanted. Was this your first? It's not your first time in Chicago.
No,
Yeah.
I've
You've
literally
been
been
to
to Chicago like once a year since I was born.
What side of Chicago does your people stay on? North side?
They stayed in the suburbs, but now they live in Chicago.
What suburb?
Do you want me to like call my nana real quick and
No,
ask
do you
her?
not
I'm not
know?
too sure.
No, it's okay.
No.
It's okay because I know
Oh.
it's Aurora,
No, name some
Naperville.
places.
Why you- why you-
Skokie.
Skokie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
North side.
It's up by
Skokie.
Evanston.
That's crazy. I'm your comedy for just assuming it's the north side.
No, I knew it was. I knew it was. Trust me. I knew it was.
But all right, go ahead for the
But go
story.
for it. Yeah,
Okay,
you in Chicago.
So basically, me and my cousin. This was like a long time ago. Okay.
Mind you, we're not talking. First of all, the statute of limitations is at least
I
7 years ago.
know. It was more than 7 years
Oh
ago.
man, cool. Drop names.
Okay, so,
tell who
like,
shot who.
this is
tell them how
when-
many guns was in the car. It don't matter. It's good.
It's
7
not even
years.
like that.
7 years is all you need.
Yo,
7 years
yo.
and you good. Go for it.
So literally, every time I go out to Chicago, me and my cousin, I have two cousins, two
Who like
girl
black
cousins
guys?
that live out there. No, they're both married to Assyrian guys.
Come
Anyways,
All right. They
anyways,
like black guys at some point. Continue.
so me and my cousin, we were going downtown and we had already gotten drunk
Okay.
before we went downtown. And I'm talking you like swigging out the Henny bottle type of drunk, okay? Why are you making that face?
Because now you for sure punch niggas.
Bro.
Talking about drinking out the Henny bottle before.
when I started
Continue.
drinking, I was like hanging out with all black people.
Yeah, and you swing on niggas. Continue.
I-
God
that
bless.
was,
N-
like,
back
in my
then,
teens,
right?
bro.
Exactly. First of all, let's stop
We're
talking
gonna
about
edit
you.
all
Gotta
that
no,
out.
the fuck
Let me
we
get
not.
to where
We
I
gotta
need
get
to
the
get it.
ages right, because you talking about teens. You talking about drinking. you
Early
talking-
20s now.
Bet. Cool.
Anywho-
Legal age for alcohol
Anywho,
consumption.
it's not even,
Bet.
that
Okay,
Let's
crazy.
hear the story.
I'm trying to hear the
But
story.
it's like a very small 20-second story.
Go for it.
Anyways, so me and my cousin, like, we're 2 sheets to the wind. Do y'all know what that means?
I've never heard that.
I
That sounds
get
like
it.
some Modesto
I've never
country.
heard it, but it
I
sounds
have
like
ne- two sheets to the
Imagine,
wind.
imagine
that
What
sounds
kind of
having
honky tonk
sheets.
country
No, no,
shit
no.
is
Go
that?
ahead.
So that sounds like you're hella faded, and it's like if the wind
Hella
blow,
faded.
you like, oh,
Bro, yes.
you off balance.
Imagine
Alright.
a sheet
All
that
right.
you done
I just thought it
clipped
was fucked up.
on a clothing line.
Context
it's
clue.
waving.
I just thought it was fucked up. We was getting
Okay.
fucked up. Okay,
Yeah, that's
two
what I mean.
sheets to the
Fucked
wind.
up.
Context
Okay,
clue.
two
Ooh,
sheets
that's
to
one.
the
I gotta
wind.
put that in my notes. Continue. Go for it. I'm listening.
Okay. Anyways, we're 2 sheets to the wind, and we're swigging out this Henny bottle. We got the music slapping.
What you listen to? You remember?
Shoot.
I like this.
Future.
We could
No, it's
at
probably-
one point. You know what I'm saying?
It was probably that
At
bitch.
one
Okay,
point.
pedestrian.
Pedestrian. Go for it. Go
Okay?
for it.
At
Cool.
one point. Anyways, swigging, music slapping. We are sitting and for about 5 minutes. What do you call those things? Checkpoints. We're sitting at a
Oh,
checkpoint,
shit.
bro. Her and
Who's
I are
driving?
I'm driving. My cousin
Bruh.
was too drunk. I'm drunk. But like, you know how like when you're freshly in your 20s and like you think like you're fucking unstoppable? You know what I'm saying?
I almost
Like,
hit a tree one time.
you know what
while
I'm
I was
saying?
thinking like that.
Anyways,
Continue,
like,
stop doubting
can
me.
nothing happen to you? That's how I felt. Like I was the Hulk. Probably at my best was like a good 125 pounds.
Oh
I'm
my
halfway through this
God.
Henny bottle, and we're sitting and we're just chilling, like laughing, talking to each other, thinking that we're at a red light. All of a sudden, we
Wow.
see, you know, the 5-0.
Uh-huh.
And my cousin's like, "Cuz we're."
Do you have the bottle on y'all?
We have the bottle in the car.
What
We're
the
swinging.
fuck?
Anyways, to make a long story short.
No, don't make
to
shit
make
short.
let me get to where I need to be.
Go for it.
Okay. So we see these cops, and my cousin's like, "Oh my God, cuzzy!" Like we're sitting in a checkpoint. Like we're literally sitting in a checkpoint, just waiting for some shit to pop off. So, anyways, I looked. We just think hella quick. So we're thinking like, okay, we need to make a U-turn. We need to get out of this, right? But what happens when you make a U-turn?
Bro,
They're on you, bro.
What the fuck?
Not only did we make a U-turn, we pulled into the part. So we're driving. Okay, let me just.
Wait, hold on. Talking to the mic before you.
I'm right here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to help you envision what's
All
going on
right,
because I want
cool.
to be facing you. So we're going like this way, and then we got the checkpoint right here. We see an open driveway right here on the right-hand side, like an open parking lot. We go into the parking lot. We throw out the bottle. You hear clink, 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 clink,
Fucking
clink.
just dumb. Faded and just dumb.
I'm like, we just went in there.
know this button coming. You know it's coming.
We just went in there to like flip one. You know what I'm saying? To come out and then make a left.
Right.
Anyways, I look at my cousin because I didn't think she was gonna throw out the bottle. I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Why'd you throw out the bottle?
Bruh.
I'm thinking about
I'm
the
listening
bottle.
to this shit like.
Anyways,
I wish
she
I was a
throws
cop.
out the bottle.
Just for that moment.
She throws out the bottle. I was hella upset. We flip one and we make it out and we turn onto the street and the cops don't even fuck with us. Like
I was
they
blessed.
don't. We were blessed that night.
Man.
Like when I tell
That
you,
nigga wanted a
2
crazier
sheets-
ending.
I
He
wanted, you know,
crazy.
someone a high speed
I
chase.
told
Next thing you
you.
know, my cousin jumped out. She flipped the roll,
No.
and then I did.
No.
Man.
I'm highly favored and protected.
Oh, I'm tired. I feel that one. Oh, there you go. That was a good one. That was a good one. Well, yeah. Well, damn.
Ooh, I hope.
Laura Croft, evidently,
you know,
she get
nobody
about a
from my
sticky
church-
Laura
situations.
Croft is comedy.
I hope nobody from my church searches
Tomb
this
Raider
up.
over here.
Yeah.
Like, God
Real
damn it.
warm.
All right. Well, hey, we need you in the next, what is it, Ocean's 11? Because she gonna know how to get out of a jam.
You
for
guys
sure.
are like literally pulling out all like of the things I should not be talking about.
Hey, listen,
the point
it's
of the
your
smoke
life.
break.
See, that's the point of smoke break, and that's the
I'm
point
not even smoking.
none of us are. But the point is, you on the green grass side, the 30s.
You see that
This
shit?
is the I don't get no fuck checkpoint. And then when you get to 30s, 5, 40,
I am so
Yeah.
locked in with God that
Of
there's
course.
nothing that anybody could do to derail where he has me headed. So can we
Hear that.
cheers to that?
we can cheers to that. Hell yeah. Drink on that. On that note, we're gonna get back to the show. And we're back. Okay.
In the
so,
thick of it.
In the thick. It just be funny, man. Motherfuckers got jokes. All right, man. Cool. In the thick of it.
You know?
So, okay. We're now transitioning into you taking this leap of faith because
yeah.
let's even talk about it. COVID hit, shit got real for you.
When COVID hit, I actually found success.
Okay,
When
let's talk about that.
Everybody else was like,
So COVID was
Nah.
a good year. Did you catch COVID?
I got COVID twice.
Jesus Christ.
But I
Oh
was
my God. Didn't I just let you drink out of my can, low key? Hold on. What the fuck?
It's been
I didn't catch
years.
rose COVID once. No, I'm playing.
playing.
I'm talking shit. It's
I
all
was
good.
literally like that person that was on my patio doing jumping jacks on live and like jump ropes. This is jump ropes, not jumping jacks.
Mhm.
But like, you know,
She was doing some
we were
different
like,
shit.
dude, I was like challenging like my friends and stuff to how many jump ropes can you do without fucking
Okay, so you didn't catch. Okay, so
stopping.
during COVID, during 2020,
Yes.
you caught COVID twice, one, but you also caught
Yes.
the biggest alley-oop technically of your life.
Yes, I did.
Like, so what happened in that instance? Because okay, let's even just backtrack a little bit.
Sure.
You get to Cali and you are working where when you first get here?
I transferred from T-Mobile, so I was always in sales.
So you always been a T-Mobile warrior, hey?
I was a T-Mobile warrior.
Verizon is the ops, eh?
T-Mobile takes like such good care of their employees.
Verizon
You get
is the
stock
ops,
in the
huh?
company.
What?
You get the best health
Yeah,
insurance.
it's because nobody got that shit. That's what.
Not
Hey,
only
I'm
do you get
Verizon gang over here.
hourly-
I've been Verizon since 07. You know what I'm saying? Been loyal.
I'm Verizon too, but
You
that
Verizon?
shit, that
Shake
shit,
my hand,
no,
King.
that shit bullshit now.
Really?
Yeah, that shit bullshit now.
Hey, shout out to Verizon.
But you said that you get stocks and shit though.
If you guys look up stocks right now,
Mhm.
T-Mobile has the highest stock out of everybody.
Like the phone company.
Out of
Yeah,
all the
I'm
phone
sure.
companies. I'm just saying.
I'm sure. That's because
not
they
getting
bought,
paid
they,
from
didn't
them
they,
anymore,
Didn't they
but I'm
merge
just
like
saying.
AT&T or some shit? They bought out AT&T. That's the only reason why.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, I know about
I
that.
haven't
Some
been with
inside
T-Mobile for
trade and
years
shit.
now.
But hey, we ain't talking about me. We talking about you. Anyway.
But yeah, I've always been in sales. And then, you know, you've came to my house so many times,
Yeah.
like back in the day.
Mhm.
Like I was always hosting, I was always cooking, but at that time I was taking my generals. So when I transferred here, I was just taking my generals, like
General,
at
what do you
school,
mean?
like general education.
Oh, general. Okay.
I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I ended up going to culinary school, perfecting my craft. Before I even got my certificate, I got hired by my first celebrity client, Tee Grizzley. How lit is
Motherfucking
that?
noise. She just gonna casually drop Tee Grizzley. Shout out to the
From
Detroit
Modesto
nigga.
to the D.
From
Shout
Modesto
out
to
to
the
Tee
D. Right.
Grizzley.
Okay, word. Okay, so, and all of this happened between what, 2019 and 2020?
Pretty much.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like transitioning.
So the
from
job you had
T-Mobile to
originally,
then.
let's recap. You know,
Yeah.
so not to cut you off.
Sure.
So from Modesto, mom's moved out here when
She
you,
did.
when you was about 18.
I was 18 and then
But
I
you
moved
had-
out here when I was 21.
when you was 21. Okay,
Mhm.
and then the job that you already had out there,
I transferred from there to
out here, and you was working there for about like
7 years in
7
total.
years.
In total,
Oh,
from
until-
Modesto.
From Modesto to here.
Yeah, and I was always #1 in my district, top sales, always,
Up
honey.
motherfucking top. You know what I'm saying? Usually I shake hands, but I just wanted up top.
We can.
You know what I'm saying? Wiggy, wiggy.
Spirit
Yeah,
fingers.
Spirit fingers. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Anywho,
So wait, I'm lost. I don't know if hopefully you didn't say. I don't think. How did you get into cooking? Like how did that happen?
I was just like hosting a lot. I was hosting
Shorty
my
is
friends.
nice,
I was
I ain't
always
gonna
bringing
lie.
them over.
What do you mean by hosting? Like
I was hosting at my house, like always
Oh.
having friends over,
Friendsgiving,
just being like,
gathering.
I'm cooking, pull
come
up.
Yeah,
through,
and like I
we
was
do
always cooking.
barbecuing
I
type
saw my
shit.
friends like wiping their plates clean.
got you.
And because I was taking my generals, it was like an open opportunity to go to culinary school and perfect my craft
Got you.
because I was looking for something
So
that I needed to
who
do.
like? But how did you know you can cook? Like it just.
That's a great question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I didn't know that I could cook. It was a hidden talent. Growing up Middle Eastern, that kitchen is either your mom's or your grandma's. I couldn't even make mac and cheese or crack an egg without somebody looking over my shoulder. So
You know what's crazy? Did your grandmother, your mother, force you to be in the kitchen? Like you, while I'm cooking, you got to be here watching. This shit?
No,
Really?
no.
Well, shout out to my mom because Nigerian women, I don't know how y'all get down, but my mom literally, if she was cooking food for us and you wasn't in the kitchen, at least seeing how she did it, you don't eat.
It was never a
Dead ass.
requirement, but we always enjoyed doing that. Like me and all my cousins, like all my grandma's grandkids, like we enjoyed helping her and, you know, being in the kitchen and all that kind of good stuff. But
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, my mama's after a certain point when you could reach the stove, you can use that bitch. So she stopped. Yeah.
And then it
But
only
no,
makes sense.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to Tun's mom.
Yeah, because I can. Nah, I ain't gonna say I can cook. I can feed myself.
I'm gonna
And
ask you a
others.
question.
Oh, go for it. Jesus.
What's your favorite dinner meal that your mom cooks?
Jollof rice. Like, but that's just a
Wait,
I make
that's
a
a-
crazy
what?
jollof
Jollof
rice,
rice.
by the way.
Oh. my
Jollof
bad.
rice. What you thought I
I
said?
thought you was just saying Jello. I was about
Jello.
to say Jello. Nigga,
So
what?
how do you pronounce it? Because I thought it was
Like,
I thought it
nigga,
was
what?
jollof rice.
I thought it
it's
was
How do I
too.
pronounce
No,
it?
that
I thought it was jollof,
jollof.
too.
Jollof.
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 Yeah.
Jollof.
I
rice.
make a mean
she
jollof rice.
Oh, now I would have to be the judge.
And
I ain't
I-
gonna lie. I believe you. You got to make something for me. So I can stamp you amongst
should've
the
brought some
Nigerian-
today.
You should have. You know what I'm saying? So I can stamp you amongst the Nigerian because it's been generational fucking debates about who got the best jollof. Now, mind you, of course, Nigerians do, but every other country, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, the thing about the way that jollof is raised or made, no Nigerian woman that can make jollof likes another Nigerian's woman jollof. It's fucking crazy. They actually had this YouTube video of like 4 different Nigerian women making jollof, and they have each other trying their own, and they're all
talking shit.
They're all, this is too this. This is too this. Who made this? Like, it's like
there
that.
should be more love in the community.
It should, but there's not. It's not.
It doesn't need to be competition.
It's a lot of it.
You know?
It's a lot of it. But in general, fuck them. We talking about you. So
no, don't say fuck them.
They'll be all right. Anyway.
I do not approve of that message, by the way.
Right. But yes, you said you was hosting Friendsgivings.
Yeah,
and
I was always
all
hosting,
that shit,
you know, even if it was just like a regular weekend or like.
And in your defense, this motherfucker was hosting shit with like chicken wings and shit. She making lamb chops and twice stuffed potatoes and fucking mac and cheese. She's doing a lot of shit.
When I first started cooking, it was for all black people. That's like when I first started cooking. That's how I knew I could cook.
That's how she knew she could cook because niggas
because everybody was asking me to bring food to the cookout and the family reunion. I'm just saying.
Hey man, God bless. You know what
I'm trying to find some Dr. Umar audio right now to approve this message. To approve this message.
No, honestly, it's a blessing. Like where's the wood, bro?
What?
Wood in here?
I
make like awesome, very, very, very amazing food. Like I've really, really been blessed.
You've been blessed. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So how did you know that cook for black people? Like, how did you know
it wasn't just for
I know that. No, I know that. I'm just saying.
Well, because I was with my ex at the time. My ex is black.
Oh, listen, he already. When it comes to this black shit, I'm gonna have some questions.
A lot of my friends were black. That's how I met.
I'm just very curious.
How long have I known you now? For like almost 10 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So, there was just a very large community of our friends that were black. So a lot of them that were coming over were black.
This was a genuine question, by the way.
You know, his friends, I'm sorry, his family was obviously black. He's black.
Right.
I love my people.
Yeah.
Can I call you guys my people?
Yeah,
you guys my people.
We are your people. You my people, of course. But in general, I just want to get to the point where it's like, all right, so, but then at a certain point, it's one thing to enjoy it. It's another thing to take it seriously as a craft. Like you said, you pull up, you know what I'm saying? Chef coat, hair in a bun, you know what I'm saying?
Play with it.
Shit ready to be, you know what I'm saying? Ready to be done.
I have a spirit that's like to show up and be of service to you. So I like say sometimes, I'm like, of course
Proverbs 31.
I chose
You're a Proverbs 31 woman?
Please go ahead and recite it for us all, my dear.
Okay. I'm just saying
Go ahead and recite it for us. So I will let it hear too.
Please.
I can't recite it verbatim, but
because evidently, nigga, you know it.
No, a Proverbs 31 woman is somebody that likes to be of service to their man. I mean, I know you're saying of people, but just that's just a woman that describes it to the T, to be of service to their man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga T.Reg for in here being the, you know what I'm saying, Dussé and Backwoods pastor.
It's not about me.
It's not about me. Exactly. It's not about him. It's about you. We're here about you. So the passion ended up turning into some paper. How did you get involved with Tee Grizzley? How did Tee Grizzley ended up being your first major celebrity client as a chef?
Well, me and Anthony Davis's chef are like this. And he kind of like...
Shout out to Chef Jones.
That's right. You know Chef.
Of course I know Chef. I know everybody, man.
You got to tell him the story. You got to tell him the quick
story. Well, Chef will tell the story when he come on the show. Shout out to my nigga Chef. You know what I'm saying? Chef Jones. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he going to see this and he know we shout him out. So for sure. He
hasn't called me in a couple weeks.
It's just cool. We going to call him. Anyway, so go for it. So how did that happen?
So he basically had the trust in me to
How'd you meet Chef? How'd you meet Chef Jones?
I met Chef Jones at a wedding that he was catering.
Wow.
Yes. So I went into the kitchen. I can tell you the story. Is that what you're going to ask?
Please. No. Yes, I
went into the kitchen and I asked him if he needed an intern or if he needed help. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, actually, I do.
So his mouth don't get fed?
You know?
Hey, now I got to shake your hand, queen. Because that's some ball shit.
Do you know?
Because I feel that shit too. Because that's kind of remind me when I walked up on Big Boy. But continue. It's not about me.
Oh, that's
anyway,
amazing.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We're going to get
later.
clips of him saying it's not about me, right?
We're going to have to do it. We're going to do a Dussé and Backwoods show where it's about him.
A compilation of...
We had 69 episodes. Trust me. It's been all about me. Just go back and listen to it. You'll find a lot about Tune in all of the episodes. But anyway, so I ain't going to lie though. that I have a whole new level of respect for you. I've always had a lot of respect for you, but that
Thank you.
because to be able to go out on a limb and be ambitious enough to walk up to a complete stranger with the attitude of, hey, I'm not taking no for an answer. I need an answer that will then benefit me based off of what I know I can do. So
Right.
what did you say to him when you talked to him?
I just asked him.
Asked him,
I'm
did he
like,
need
yeah.
somebody?
I told him about myself. I said, whoa, sorry guys.
Happens. You popping. It's okay.
I told him that I'm a chef in training. I'm going to culinary school, and if he needed a just someone to help
What
him
made you
with
walk
his
up to him though?
business.
Why did you was at a
He was
wedding?
the only one. He was in the kitchen, and I was
You were
at
at
a wedding.
It was
Yeah.
a wedding, right? So whose wedding
food,
was
Yeah.
the
it?
food was good.
The food must have been crazy.
You getting real deep.
Oh, it was that wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She was at a good wedding, a big wedding.
I was at a celebrity
a
wedding.
celebrity wedding. That's all we need to know. I know exactly the wedding you was at. Cool, no problem. Way to capitalize on the opportunity, though.
Right.
That is dope. So when
Yeah,
you said that
thank
to
you.
him, then what led? Because people
He
say
like
shit.
respected me for that
Mm.
in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? And over time, like he saw how I carried myself, and I never led with my looks.
Mm.
When you see me walk into a kitchen, like I was telling you earlier, I have my chef's coat on, I have my hair in a bun, got a little bit of light makeup on. I'm there to do a job. You know what I'm saying? Because in a male-dominated industry,
Sure.
a woman like me, like, I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I don't.
We ain't even got to clap for that. We just got to make some noise. You feel me? Go ahead. Talk your shit,
I know that
Queen.
I'm beautiful.
Talk your
You
shit,
know what I'm
Queen.
saying? And I don't want to be looked at as like, oh, that's why she got
You got
hired.
it.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
Like I want and will be respected.
Able to earn that.
I get hired because of the way I carry myself and because of the way that I cook and the energy and the love and the genuine energy that I bring into people's homes. And that's why I've been in some of the most incredible people's homes. That a lot of big
Hey man, let's
names
make
have
some
lived
noise
in
for
them.
that though,
Yeah.
man. That's real shit, man.
Thank
That's
you.
perseverance. That's legitimate. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work
It's
and
very
it's
hard work.
believing
It's
in yourself.
taxing.
It's
Yeah.
taking that leap of faith, understanding that okay, listen, outside of my looks, outside of what the perception is, I have a lot to offer and I'm skilled, I'm talented.
Right.
And in all reality, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted you on the show because outside of what it is that you have to offer within your beauty, I know that you have a real that's why I started with you being a hustler. You know what I'm
Thank
saying? That was
you.
the first thing because I know that your mindset is I have a goal, I have something I want to do, and I'm gonna get it done. And I feel like there is more women out there like you that have your story, that also have a similar look, that need to be respected, that need to be heard too in certain instances. Because I didn't know this shit. I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know the fact that what I'm saying. I knew Chef, and the fact that what I'm saying how
Yeah.
we
You didn't
realized
know
that.
how
Yeah,
we met.
I had
Yeah.
no idea when he even told get the fuck out of here.
I
When
love
he
that
told
you
me,
know
yeah,
him.
yeah, that's my dog. When he even,
He,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
from out here?
No, he's from New Orleans.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
from
okay.
New
He's
Orleans.
from New Orleans. He's a very poppin' chef from New
Got you,
Orleans.
got
Chef
you. Yeah.
Jones. If you don't know about him, you can actually look him up. He's Anthony Davis's personal chef.
did say
He's
that.
been his chef since down in the Pelicans. He
Oh,
came with that nigga from the
that makes
Pelicans from New
sense.
Orleans
That makes
all the way up
sense.
to LA.
Yeah.
And with that though, like, you know what I'm saying? I cut his hair and his son's hair. But
Fire,
like
fire.
just we connected, we started talking just on some like real recognized real shit. And then he was just telling me, I don't even know how your name came up. But when he said Natalia, I said, tell you who? And he's like, no, yeah, look cute thing. Blah, blah. I'm like, wait a minute. Which Natalia? And then we called you.
Yeah.
It was it him? Did he call you or I called you? I think
was
he called.
you.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
one of
remember.
them. And then it was like, yo, shit, yo, what up, gang?
I'm like,
It was a crazy aha moment. Like, yo, all of us, it was a
That's
mad
fire.
small world type shit. But
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? That's just nothing but respect for you then.
Thank
So,
you.
okay. So at this point then, from working then with Tee Grizzley, how did then things elevate for you?
Yeah. I left a sales job to
Mm.
be full time with T and his family.
Mm.
And that was just I literally told they asked me I was only supposed to be there like temporarily for a couple days, and they asked me to be their full-time chef. I'm like, do y'all know what you guys are asking
Didn't
me?
need to do.
You want me to leave my T-Mobile job where I wake up every single day and I know that I have job security and I know that I have health insurance and I know
Mhm.
that I have all these things and you want me to be your full-time chef, okay, let me run up this contract real quick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Nigga said, let's make sure this shit makes
Let's
sense.
make sure this shit makes sense with a little bit of bread. You feel me?
Sense and sense.
Sense and sense. You feel me?
Exactly. So, working for them was such a pleasure, and then I got a chance to watch their son, baby T, grow up. And I had the opportunity of just being of service to them and their family. And I wasn't just in their cooking. Like when I tell you, like I became a part of the family. Like it was, it was great. It was great
Did
for me.
you flew to Detroit? Was that where he was stationed? Oh, it was out here.
No,
It was out
Los
here.
Angeles.
No, it was out here.
okay.
But then I did fly. I did fly out to Detroit with them once
Gotcha,
to be their
Pretty
chef
cool.
out there.
You know what is crazy about that? And I think that especially, for y'all just having this religious moment, you know what I'm saying, of understanding, just certain scriptures in the Bible and just in religion in general and spirits. I think that as human beings, once you get to a certain point in your life, you understand that at some point in time, we're all here to serve. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We're all here to serve
Serve and love.
Thank you.
Spread
Serve
love.
and
Spread
love.
love. Yeah.
And spread love, exactly. In one form or another, based off of what it is that God has blessed you with, what gift or talent. I look at it like this with this podcast. I'm here to express other people's stories or to bring that to the world. Entertainment, shit like that. You already, you know what I'm saying, have the mindset of wanting to feed people, you know what I'm saying, physically and emotionally by being a part of somebody's family and cooking with love. That's the way that you serve, and that's the way that you continue to excel and you continue to get acknowledged for your talent. Because when people see the genuineness in you, it's like, okay, well, she ain't just on here just trying to get some bread, she's trying to get an opportunity to be her best version. And I feel like that's what Chef saw in you, that's what T saw in you, and that's what continues to allow you to find these little blessings or these little different things that allowed you to quit your full-time job, quit that security, and go out on that leap of faith. Because once you, pretty much conform to God's will and the journey that God has to you based off of the blessing and the talent that you got. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons today is understanding the talent you have and taking that leap of faith based off of God's journey for you, not necessarily your own. Because I'm sure if it was up to you, without necessarily doing the cooking thing, you would still have the security of your job. You would want that. But it took these situations and these leaps of these leaps of faith that allowed you to really embark on the journey that God has for you. And I think that's really dope, man. I really wanted to give you
very well versed.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That nigga all right.
You better quit playing.
See? It be all
I thought we were here to serve and love, sir.
Haters.
Serve and love.
Haters. He got no love.
That's my version.
He be serving hate.
That's my version
This
of love.
nigga serves hate. He don't show no love.
I'm really glad that you brought up serving and loving because that's exactly what I think is missing from our culture and our society. And that's why I have decided to ultimately become the founder of a nonprofit.
And I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, so explain your nonprofit and let us know what it is and what it's about.
Sure. So my nonprofit that I'm the founder of is called Feed the Need LA. And it is officially a 501c3.
Make some motherfuckers for that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is documented now.
We gotta
and let's be clear,
on that.
that 501c application ain't easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. If you fuck up any little thing, they'll make you start over again, and there's another 6 months process.
There's like a series of like questionnaires that you have to go through like 3 different times. But anyways, whenever you are on the right path, no matter how hard it is or how unattainable you think it is, God just continues to provide. Oh, it's too expensive? Someone else is going to pay for it. God just kind of just continues to provide. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it, he introduces you to somebody that can. So Feed the Need LA is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to spreading meaningful acts of kindness in our community. And a couple of the ways that we do that is myself and my board members, shout out Chef Steven and Chef Ryan.
Steven and Ryan.
So it's me and other like-minded chefs that get together and we make homemade meals and we take them out to what I call Love Row. We don't call it Skid Row. Which is has the largest homeless population. Community.
In the world.
Yeah.
Well, not in the world, in America, for sure. In America.
And we also do like food drives. We are also partnered with the Salvation Army. Anytime they
Nice.
get any additional food, a surplus of food, like their food pantry, they call me. I come pick up the food, and then we go out. We hit the streets and we pass them out.
Hey, shake my
Yeah.
hand, queen. Out here doing God's work. Okay. I ain't getting shit done.
Yeah. So
Hey, nigga, you goddamn
Thank
right.
you.
You know what I'm saying? That's up.
no, thank you. That is what really matters. Not the ass shaking, not the jewelry, not the bag that you just got,
That's
not
right.
the this that you just bought.
That's right.
Not the none of the stuff that
Speak on it.
culture is saying, "Oh my god, this is so amazing. Oh my god, this is so amazing."
Man, fuck that.
Because while culture is showing you, "Oh my god, he's doing it. Oh my god, he's on top. Oh my god, he's looking great. Oh my god, blah 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 blah," you falling short with God. Culture is saying you're doing great, but God's like, where you at?
I look at it like this too, man. People want recognition and want likes and want retweets and want followers
Bro,
and shit, but
that's
you don't got
all
no cool points with
noise.
God.
That's all noise.
You don't
to
got
me.
no cool points with God. Like, how many cool points do you got with God based off of the things that you've done to serve and love other people?
The more that I've spiritually grown, besides me doing what I did when I was a teenager, we all make mistakes, right?
Besides swinging on niggas.
If you don't quit playing,
I'm just sorry. Hey, listen. We all
all
had a
have a
past.
past.
We all have
We
a
all have
past.
past.
Exactly. We all have a past. Okay.
we all grow.
like, you know what I'm
um,
saying? Like I said, it's not about
Hey,
me.
I
so we ain't gonna
I
talk about my
fucked
past.
up today.
Right. It's just I fucked up.
I fucked up today.
He don't got a past. He got a present. He fucking
I
up
can't
here.
even believe I shared that with y'all. Okay, but
It's
it is
real.
what it is.
This
It
is
what
the
it is.
same way that your story is real about you being
It is
doing
what it
God's
is.
work.
It
It's your
is
story
what it
being real
is.
about swinging on niggas that got you fucked up. That's all it is. That's all it is.
The more that I've grown
Balance.
spiritually,
It's
the more that
balance.
like
You're
things
real.
like don't make sense to me and that don't feel good to me. Like I deleted my Instagram app, like I was telling you. Yes, you can still find me on Instagram. It's my business card at the end of the day, right? And I have to have it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the era, of
But
course.
once I accrue the finances to have the team that can run that, I promise you, I'm never touching
Never
Instagram.
touching it again. No, I respect it.
And
I
know
then,
what
feel
I'm
it too.
saying?
and then you kind of at the point where like you've established yourself to like not necessarily need it. Like you need
Right.
it. Still, but
Yeah,
not
because at
need
certain points now, when you have certain connections with certain people in
it.
real
I can't
life,
wait to get to
Right.
that point.
like, yeah, I mean, neither. I can't
I
wait to get
won't
the
be
fuck
on
off
this shit
Instagram.
neither.
Because
Like,
a
you know
lot
what
of
I'm
the
saying? Like,
clients, actually 100% of the clients that I've ever had, it's always been
Word
word
of
of mouth.
mouth.
I've never had to like go
let's
and
be
try to
very
look for a
clear.
client.
Word of mouth is a
Still the best. That's the
strong
best form.
fucking
Yeah,
best
so
form
talk about your
of
friends.
networking.
Talk
the
about
best
talk about their strengths. Talk about what they do. Just constantly, just big up your friends. You know what I'm saying?
And
When
that's
you
what
have the
this fucking
opportunity to do so.
platform is about. That's why I got you here, Queen. Trying to big you the fuck up. Let people know what's going on with you.
Thank
You are
you.
not to be fucked with. You didn't come to play. You came to motherfucking slay.
Thank you.
Feel me?
I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Up top.
Give me
Nah,
the little.
okay,
right here.
give
Give me
me
the
some,
little
give me
like
some,
bounce the salt off the elbow.
Bounce the salt. That's what we doing.
No,
That's
you
what
bouncing. Remember
I'm
like Salt
bouncing.
Bay? You
Okay,
bouncing the
Salt Bay.
salt
All
off
right.
the elbow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Maybe I need to. I don't
bring
know.
it back
Maybe
a
I got
little
like
bit.
a duck neck
It's fine.
going on.
We'll
All
work
right,
on
all
it
right.
after the
Maybe
show.
my shit, that's why I eat the food, not cook it, because evidently my Salt Bay shit is terrible. But okay, well, Natalia, see, the
Yes,
problem
dear.
is people have so dope of stories that it seems like
They need a part
they
two.
need a part two. Because we gotta get a part two. Because I want to get into the ins and outs of the culinary business, the trials and tribulations of starting a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that 501 or 3C
501c3.
C3, 501c3, I know for the people that understand about that shit,
Yeah.
it's not easy to get and it's not easy to even apply for it. Like, you have to have a lot of fucking T's crossed and, you know what I'm saying, I's dotted with that shit. So the fact that you did that, I would really want to sit back and talk more about that.
Yeah, we
But
can.
you know what I'm saying, our
Time is against
time
us.
is against us, right? But evidently
has
you
been
done
so
talked about so
fun.
much shit.
This has
You know
been
what I'm saying?
so fun.
Yeah, it has. It has been a great time.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you were able to come on the show and really express yourself, your story, talk about, things about mental health, you know what I'm saying, your family, you know what I'm saying, growing up in, you know what I'm saying, NoCal, and just in general, your culinary journey and even taking that leap of faith. And that is one of the major things about this interview that I think that people need to come away with is
Believe in
having,
yourself.
there you go, having that belief in yourself and literally understanding that if you are risky enough and you are bold enough to ask the questions to benefit your future, you fuck around and get a result.
If I never talked to Chef Will, like, who knows what could have happened? Who knows?
You'll be still selling
Because that literally
iPhone
like
15s.
was the lob that I needed. Is that what y'all be saying? What's a lob,
Yeah,
anyways?
first, okay. See, this is that
Because
was
I know
the
it's like
most-
a ball,
that
like
was
a
the
like
most
a pass.
non-sports
Like, oh, like
question
he
I've
passed
ever.
me the lob.
She said, "What's a lob?"
but
by
like,
the way,
really, like, what is
you
that?
ever heard?
Like,
you
is
ever
that
seen somebody?
basketball,
Yes,
football?
it is. It's
A
basketball.
lob is
A lob. You're an alley oop, right? You know what that
alley-oop.
is?
That's the same
Yes,
shit.
An
but
alley
like-
oop is when someone's about to dunk and the
Alley-oop and a
person
lob is the
throws the
same
ball
shit.
at the rim,
and then the
other
other
person
guy comes
dunks
behind it and dunks it. What does the lob look like?
That's the same
That's
shit.
That's the
lob.
same
Yeah,
thing.
it's when
It's
you
just like
lob
a
it,
short,
you throw
short
it up.
term
Yeah.
for
So
it.
I was the person dunking in the situation.
Yeah, Chef threw you a lob and you slammed.
Dunked.
You LeBron James.
Yeah.
That bitch. That's
Yeah.
what you did. Yeah. So
I would say
shout
I
out to you.
Kobe'd it, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
I'm not against that neither.
Yeah.
I'm definitely here for the Kobe reference for sure. All right,
Thank
Natalia.
you. This is awesome.
Chef Natalia, let's be very fucking clear.
Chef
Call it-
Natalia and founder of a nonprofit organization. It is what it is.
Speak your mother. Speak your, you know what I'm saying? What you talking about? Say
I'm here for the people.
Excuse me, queen. You said it. Anyway, Chef Natalia and founder of the nonprofit.
What's the
Yes.
nonprofit name again?
Feed the Need LA.
Feed the Need LA.
Feed
Yes,
the Need
ma'am.
LA. Yes,
And you can even look me up on the IRS lookup tool, honey. She's there.
I work for a nonprofit right now, so
Really?
we might have to talk some little.
No. We definitely have to connect.
Seriously, I really do. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. What's the name of the nonprofit?
Our Little Helpers.
Oh, does it have to do with kids?
Shake
Yes.
my hand, King. I ain't know that you was out here.
When you
I
see me
love
in the
that.
van,
In the van?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Right.
No, I
yeah.
would love to connect, and
For
I
sure.
would love for me to volunteer, and I know that the chefs that are on my board, they would also love to
Oh, for
volunteer. So
sure.
we definitely have to do that.
Much for sure.
See, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, welcome to Dussé and Backwoods, where we create, you know what I'm saying, bonds and we build on beautiful life lessons and journeys for people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know this shit was going on, but fuck it. Let's make it happen. That was beautiful. Y'all figured exchange information.
Definitely.
But anyway, yeah, that has been this section or this segment of Dussé and Backwoods. Chef, I'm gonna call you Chef, my nigga.
That's Chef is great.
Exactly. It's-
Yeah,
it's-
I
it's-
earned
you know what I'm saying?
that.
You've earned that. You feel
Chef
me?
is great.
Chef, we gonna go ahead and try to figure out a part 2 sometime
Yeah, it'll be
in the
fun.
near future because there's more I want to dart.
We
huh?
still got to get to the thick of
With
it.
some food. Hey, and next time you gotta
Bring
bring
some
Jello.
food.
I'm putting it on camera.
I'm gonna bring you,
You
Jell-O
are-
and I'm gonna bring you
Lamb
baked
chops.
chicken.
cannot
Oh.
lamb chops. This is the guy.
Lamb
I ain't gonna lie,
chops?
I'm a
Lamb
huge
chops.
lamb chop.
I
How about
love
some
lamb
jerk
chops.
lamb chops?
First of all,
Ooh, don't do that.
don't threaten me.
I'm
Don't
just
threaten me with a
saying,
good time,
honey.
God damn it. Hey, listen.
Make sure you go to my page. Like, I'm not on it right now, so if you follow me, don't
First,
take it
I was
personal.
just about to get to that. We just about to get to that. Hold on. First
You
of
can
all,
see my Rasta
first
pasta
of
with my
all,
jerk lamb chops
check it out.
off the chain.
First of all, fuck him. Tell the people. He here. Fuck him. Fuck him. Tell the people. I know what you can do. He gonna have to figure it out. That has been this episode of Dussé, and we are definitely finna get into more of what you got to cook and what you specialize in and all that shit. But first, let the people know where they can follow you at, even though you're not on Instagram. She'll reply
I'm
to
on
the DM if you hit
Instagram,
her.
but
She's
like,
on it, but
She's
she
not
deleted
on
the
it.
app.
Yeah, she
I'm
deleted the
not
app on her phone.
active, you know, because
But the page is still active. It's not
the
deactivated.
page is active. I'm just not actively
Right.
following and looking at everything that everybody else is looking at because
Right.
we're not doing that.
Exactly.
Anyways, yeah, my Instagram is Natalia NASA. I'm sorry, Natalia.nasa.
Mhm.
So my first name, Natalia. We
Spell
all know how to
N-A-
spell
No,
that.
you gotta
Please.
spell it for
you
the
gotta
people.
spell it for the people. Please, you gotta spell it.
Natalia.NASA because we're out of this world, honey. NASA.
That sounded like the usher.
That's They call me
It did.
UH.
It
S-R-E.
did. It
Oh,
did.
Andy. All right,
It
yeah,
did.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure, you know, I'll be back on after like I continue to spiritually heal myself. But right now, it's just I need to quiet that noise and be more connected with God.
I feel that, man.
That's real.
In
Yeah.
general, I just appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you.
Speaking your real, speaking your
Yeah,
piece.
thank you for
know what I'm
asking me to
saying?
be
Of
here.
course. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? With a lot of situations, all jokes aside, like I really could have picked anybody in the world to be on this show, but I sincerely picked you because I feel that you deserve this shine. You deserve this light. You deserve this recognition for the hard work that you put in and for what it is that you're eventually about to accomplish. Not even just what you've accomplished
Thank
now. I know that you are great and you will continue to do great things.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Receive
Yes, please
that.
receive that because I want to give you your flowers up top. Give me one up top.
It was
That's
me
a good one.
receiving it, by the
That's
way.
cool, but I
was
took the energy and
receiving
took it. Just
the
you know what I'm saying.
energy
It's
into me.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. But in
Thank
general,
you.
yeah, no, I
That was
definitely want
awesome.
you to receive all of that because I believe you deserve it. You know what I'm saying. You put
Thank
a
you
lot of
very
work in
much.
and you've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying personally, and I think now that you're in your 30s, the sky is the limit, the grass is greener, and
Yeah.
it's only up for you. You know what I'm
Thank you
saying?
so much.
For
For
sure,
sure.
for
Cheers
sure.
to episode 69.
Cheers to episode 69. You feel me? For sure. Yeah,
Cheers.
let me know for that. You know what I'm saying? So, my brother T.Reg, you know what I'm saying? Let people know they can follow you at and whatnot. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
Instagram T_REG, T_REG. Twitter TDOTREG. And yeah, that's it. Instagram and Twitter, man. That's where I'm at. I got a TikTok too. I always promote that, but I still ain't posting. I always say I'm gonna post some shit, but I still ain't posting shit.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
As a man.
The fuck he do? Yes, he do. He just dropped the project with my nigga
No,
Bell,
I
so
was
he
about to
definitely
get to that.
Yeah, go for it.
And go ahead and check out that Normandy art with my nigga Bell, man. You know, produced and engineered entirely by me. Vocals by my bro Bell. We got a show coming up on the 19th. I mean, that shit, by the time this episode drop, the show will be done. But just still,
Yeah,
show
word.
coming up, all that good shit. Make sure he gonna have his own show too. He done made me a DJ. I'm about to, I guess, start DJing. So we putting all that out there.
Okay.
You ain't never a DJ, nigga. Swear to God.
I swear to God.
Shake my hand, King. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
He does it
Multiple
all.
streams, baby. You feel me? Multiple
Nonprofits
streams.
during the day, the
Hey,
clubs during the
listen.
night.
Oh, look, 1050 just reminded me.
Oh.
Me and Bell got 103,000 streams right now.
Hey, zoom in on that. Hey, let the camera zoom.
From the ground up.
100,000, you know
We
what I'm
from the
saying?
ground up with this shit. I
You know what
posted
I'm
this
Wow,
saying?
good
earlier.
for you.
Six-figure streams.
Shout out to friends, cause 1050 is the videographer. Just was
Shout
like,
out to 1050.
He like, bro, make sure you. He just.
Hey,
yeah,
that's
my
it's
boy right
real
there.
people in this room. That's why
That's
I
my
got
boy
real.
right
You
there.
know what I'm saying? Everybody in here is quality people, man.
But hold
You know what
on,
I'm
brother. What about you? What's
Okay,
your?
so-
Let's get to you. It's about you.
It's not about me, baby. That's what we.
That's a
the
damn
premise.
lie.
It's not about me.
That's a
It's
damn
The whole
lie.
show is his. It's
The
all
whole
about you.
show is yours, really.
It's not
It's
about
not-
me, right?
Hey,
The next
that'd be
show I
fire.
gotta have a shirt
That'd
that
be
says it's
fire.
not about me.
Or we
no.
gotta do the "It's not about me" button.
Button, right? It's not about.
Oh.
We need a button
You
that
need
says it's not
that.
about me.
Yeah.
Maybe. Actually, nigga, the next show I'm wearing your shirt. Yeah,
As you
it's gonna
should.
be about you,
As you
King.
should.
As you should. Exactly. Shake my hand, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
I paid good money for that shirt.
You
Anyway,
definitely am. Thank you.
Anyway, exactly. It's not about me. Like I
Wait,
said.
y'all got shirts? I need a
Oh,
shirt.
niggas got merch.
I
We
need-
got merch. He got merch. Look at this. That's
Do
it.
I
Hey,
like?
look,
This
hey,
what
Do I
T-Reg,
get a
this is-
goodie bag
Check
or
this out.
something?
Check this out. I'm gonna give you one. As soon as I'm gonna give you one.
Really?
It's in the car right now. I'm
Okay,
gonna give you
cool.
one.
Thank
See?
you.
Hey, listen, all
Closed
my people
mouths
solid.
don't get fed.
Exactly. All my people solid, man. That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, of course, you know where you can follow me at. If you don't know, that means you ain't been watching the show. But I am Tunde, a.k.a. TunGotJokes. You can follow me on all of my social media platforms at TunGotJokes. That's TUNGOTJOKES. And that's been this edition of Dussé and Backwoods. If you think our show was dope, if you think our show was dumb, we don't get no fucks. We did it the dab way. Let's make some noise for Dussé and motherfucking Backwoods. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Woo, come
Thank y'all for
on.
checking in. Yeah.